Alright guys, I know that I've been making a lot of videos on this game recently, but today we actually have our first real look at World of Outlaws 24, so we're going to take a quick look at it. There is a trailer coming next Tuesday that's showing off gameplay and everything, so that's exciting. But I do kind of have a good idea of what we're going to see. A lot of these gameplay trailers are like, they just kind of look the same. And we'll get into kind of why I feel that way when we get to the bottom of this webpage. So, they basically, announced that the trailer's coming, and they have updated their website. And I don't know if this was meant to be updated this early, but we're going to take a look at it. So, here we are, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24, coming September 17th, and you can pre-order in a week. So, essentially, when that trailer comes out, you can pre-order. We're going to scroll down, new content and features. Some of this stuff we may have went over before, but we're going to go over again. So, out with the old, in with the new. World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24 takes the official game of the World of Outlaws to the next level with 2 new series, new tracks, an all-new challenge mode, and new gameplay features like an adjustable wing and variable track states. So that's kind of the basics of what's new. I mean, it's not a lot. But as for a yearly release, I mean, I know they didn't do a technical release last year. It was more of an update, and that's fine. I don't feel like this is a game that needs to be made every year. I like doing a couple years with a roster update in between. But so we've got Kern County, Millbridge, and more come to the game. New cars make their debut, such as the Micro Sprint and the 410 non-winged sprint cars. And we have updated rosters with new paint schemes and schedules. So, just like the last time, there is a gold edition of the game. The gold edition will feature additional DLC in the coming months, including 2 additional tracks, Oswego and that's it. I'm sorry if that's not how you pronounce it. An alternate paint scheme pack, game appearance packs, and 3 days of early access. I don't know what game appearance packs is. Is that like updates to the HUD? I don't know. Alternate paint scheme packs, that's fine. And early access, that's fine. I mean, a lot of people are mainly, like myself, would be paying for early access. I would be paying for early access so I could do content. Here's hoping I get a review code, but normally for me, I get the review code when the early access starts. So I will be getting that regardless of if I get a review code. Like, if I don't, I mean, I'm still getting this anyway. So yeah, I think that's okay. A couple tracks, alternate paint schemes, it's in early access. I mean, you're really paying for the early access. The 2 new tracks, though, I like that, having that in there. I'm sure some people will complain about the fact that, you're locking tracks behind a paywall, and I get that, but, I mean, they're trying to make it worth it. Okay, so we've talked about this a little bit. The Outlaw Challenge. Donnie Schatz will guide you through your career as you chase his records, take part in challenges, and receive a grade on your performance from the legend himself. We've talked about that. It's a decent little thing. I think it's okay, like a lightning challenge type deal. Yeah, a nice addition. I'm glad that they're adding in a little bit more than just career mode or season or single race, and I think it's a good addition. All right, streamlined careers. The revamped career mode provides a clear path to success. It is much easier to navigate. Race weekends are much more immersive with new information. That was something I didn't like about. I liked the career mode, but it was a little confusing. I didn't like the fact that you could just do a whole season in one series and just do that, and then you could move to the next one. It just didn't feel legitimate. But the way this menu kind of looks, it kind of looks like the same, so I don't know. We'll have to see. But regardless, if it's easier to use and it's revamped, that makes me excited. I like that it's a little different. I wish I could see this picture a little bit closer, but local racing, regional, national, and then the Outlaws. The thing that I don't like about these dirt track career modes is that it takes too long to get to the Outlaws, and I understand it's supposed to be progression, and that's fine. I mean, NASCAR Chase for the Cup and 06 were that way. I shouldn't complain about more to do. It just feels by the time I get to the Outlaws, I'm a little burnt out with the game. Just my 2 cents. And instead of going for the records and the Outlaws and stuff, like by the time I complete a season, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So we'll see, especially when it comes to my career videos. I plan on playing this game for a good long while. You can kind of see in the background here, oh, I guess it's its own little thing, 11 different series. So we've got Extreme Midgets, the Dirt Car, Street Stocks, Modifieds, Late Models for the World of Outlaws, American Sprint Car Series, the 305 Sprint, the Pro Late Model, Micro Sprints. I mean, everything that you would expect to be in here. I kind of wish that the Street Stocks, I've raced them in every freaking World of Outlaws, the World of Outlaws and the Tony Stewart games. So I really got a good taste of it in the All-American racing, and I think they ran SRX too. There's a lot of I'm about tired of those. I may choose not to race that series if I get the option. We'll see. Okay, a modern user interface. The UI has received a fresh new look to give you all the info and control you need to chase the championship. That's something that I've noticed from even earlier before this. The UI looks really, really, really nice, and I'm very happy with it. As you can see, it kind of looks the same. It's the same information. I feel that's been in the other games, but it looks really clean and really nice. I know it's kind of a silly thing to be happy about, but I don't know. I think it makes the game look a lot more AAA. And it looks good. It looks nice. And this is the same kind of screenshot that we have, the same, garage, your driver, and the car before. I mean, it's the same concept that they've done in all their other games. And I kind of wish we could find a new way to do this. Maybe at least make the backgrounds a little different. One time it's a garage, or if you're at a more local track, you're on pit road. Just my 2 cents, but I mean, it's just a simple little thing. I mean, by the time I've seen it for the 10th time, it won't matter to me. I'll skip through it. But otherwise, the UI, the menus look really sharp, really clean, and I'm happy with that. Variable track state. So this is a big topic for a lot of people. The track changes from session to session, both physically and visually. The race weekend will never be the same. Well, I kind of disagree with that. I feel like they're probably going to change the same every time. If you go to the track, every time they're going to change the same. Now, if not, that's good. That's amazing. If it really does change the next session based off how you ran, that would be great, but I just don't know how feasible that is. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be disappointed that the track doesn't change during the race. And I find myself in that too, but if this is the last game on the Unity engine, I will take it. If we move to Unreal next time and it's in, then it's fine. I'm happy with this. The old games had this, so it should be in here, but it is a nice addition. I'm not going to complain about it. While I do wish it was in real time, I will take it. It is good, and it will make heat to B main to A main race differently, and that's good. So you won't have to run the same line every time, and that's good. I mean, that is exactly what we're looking for in a dirt racing game. You don't want a stagnant track. So the all-new adjustable wing. Real-time adjustments during the race affect downforce and stability. Get aggressive when it matters most to take the checkered flag. So you can adjust the wing on the fly. That's a big deal. I'm sure it's something that I don't know anything about. But I'm sure the hardcore people that race online and take this super seriously, it is a very welcome adjustment. It'd be like, I guess, having brake bias in a NASCAR game. I mean, it's good. That screenshot looks great. I mean, I'm sure it's on, I don't know. It might be on a beefed up PC instead of a console, but it looks really, really good. Very happy about that. It looks really good. You can see the black there, kind of a slick line forming. Big fan. So let's go down here. We're going to take a look at the differences between the base game and the gold edition. So no matter what, you're getting the 24, driver schemes, adjustable wing. That's such a the put the adjustable wing in both things. It feels like you're you're kind of reaching at this point. Like, of course, the dynamic. Why would the dynamic track grip not be in both versions? I don't know, just just kind of silly. But immersive race sessions, like I feel like you're reaching a little bit. Listen, I am excited about this game, and I'm trying to get everyone excited about this game, but you're reaching with this. Okay, so and then on the gold edition, you're gonna get the 2 tracks, the alternative paint schemes, and the game appearance, and the early access. So you can also buy in a post launch for $20. And so you're looking at the base game for $50. That's I think a decent price. I'm sure a lot of people would say I prefer it to be $40. I guess I understand that. $50, you're not paying $60 or the $70 for that fact for this game. I think $50 is about what to expect. I'm sure it will go on sale after a month or two, and you can get it then if that's how you want to do it. The gold edition is $15 more. So if you were to do the post-launch season pass, this would be cheaper than spending the $20. Hopefully there's nothing more in this that's not in the gold edition, because that would be kind of weird for you to spend the $15 and then spend the extra $20. I don't think so. I don't think they'd do that. But it's just an extra $15. If you are super excited about this game, I wouldn't see why you wouldn't do that. But I understand if you consider that too much. But no, I will be getting the gold edition, and it's up to you. I mean, it's your money, whether you get the gold or the regular, or you don't buy it at all. So, and here we've got some screenshots. We've got 6 of them. So we've got, is that the midget? Yeah, that's the midgets. At the Chili Bowl, I mean, so the graphics. I do see a leap in graphics. I hope that this game was more built for the PS5, Xbox Series X. I know this game won't be on PC. That is something that I have my own complaints with. I don't think this game is fighting with iRacing. I feel like you are losing a big chunk of revenue by not putting this on PC. I think the people that have iRacing are going to get this game anyway. I don't think people that are going to play this, like the people that are going to buy this game are not going to buy iRacing because of it. If they have a wheel and pedals, they're gonna buy iRacing if they want it. I feel like you're losing a good chunk here. Now, if there's something behind the scenes with World of Outlaws or something where they don't want it to, I don't know. There could be something that's keeping them from doing that. I would like to hope that the only reason they're doing it is because they think, oh, we don't want to drive people away from iRacing on PC. I just don't think that's possible. I think this game is its own thing. I have iRacing, and I'm gonna play the hell out of this, and I'm still gonna play iRacing. They've got my money. I don't think you're losing money. But I mean, that's how they feel about the dirt community, I guess. So that's their call. I understand the problems with it. I'm not gonna shy away from it. I personally think that they should release it on both, and it won't cost them any money. Because iRacing is a superior dirt racing game to this. This is more arcade style. While I enjoy it, I think it's fun, and it's a good game, iRacing is still where you want to go for the best competition, the best gameplay, and the most realistic gameplay. So, anyway, this looks good. It's solid. The graphics look fine. I don't see a huge leap in this one from the last game, but it looks fine. Ooh, man, the colors in this one. So this looks familiar. Monster is really good at making fun fantasy tracks with stuff in the background. I remember when I was a kid in Dirt to Daytona, the carnival one. I wanted to go to that carnival so bad. And but I mean, what are these? The wingless sprints, maybe? I don't know. But it's fine. It looks like what I expected, and these are fantasy cars anyway, so it's fine. Here we got the modifieds, at least one kind. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head, but they look good. I love the 3 there. I don't know if these are real cars. I think they probably are. At least these two. Especially if they're going to have that 3. But it looks good. The track looks nice. It looks good. Like I said, they might have done some editing on these. I don't know. But it looks really sharp there. we're gonna move on to the late models. Once again, looks great. Like we got the sprint cars left. And there is that Williams. No, I don't know. I'm not gonna say things I don't know. But it looks good. That looks. I mean, what are these? Those are little tires. So I don't know what those are. Tell me in the comments if you know exactly what those are. Like I said, I'm not the biggest dirt racing person in the whole world. I cannot look at a car and instantly tell you what type of sprint car it is or whatever. I know late models. I know sprint cars. I know what midgets look like and modifieds, but like I couldn't tell you the difference between the different types of sprint cars. But the thing is, with the gameplay trailer, I'm not expecting to see a much different looking game. I'm not expecting to see a game that looks leaps and bounds better than World of Outlaws 22, 23. And the gameplay trailer, I think, is just going to show cars going around, and I think it's going to look fine. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to say, this looks like last year's. What are we doing? And I think that's more of the just casual fan viewing. I can't say for a fact until I get the game in my hands or I see actual real gameplay that is not trailer. But it looks like they've put a fair amount of effort into this game. And it's up to you to determine whether you think, after all the trailers and the reviews or whatever come out, to determine whether you think it's worth it or not. And we'll see. I don't know. But I think I know what the trailer's going to look like. And I don't expect to be blown away or surprised. I think it will just be a trailer. And I think it will be fine. But we'll see. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know. Like, you can see this right here. Are these, like, actual tire tracks behind you? I don't know. I don't know. But overall, I'm excited. Don't get me wrong. I am excited. I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't excited. I'm ready to play this game. I'm ready to play it for you. And I'm ready to put it on the channel. And my dad's screenshot looks really, really good. But, I mean, that's all the new information we've got today. I hope you guys enjoyed my ramblings for like 18 minutes here. It's been fun. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe for more World of Outlaws, dirt racing news, or other racing video game news that you might want to keep up on, or NASCAR, or whatever stuff that I do all that. And I even do non-NASCAR-y dirt racing stuff. I play all the racing games I can get my hands on. So if you would like to join me, hit that like button, subscribe, maybe join the channel. But other than that, I'm glad you're here, glad you watched, and I will see you next time.